Hello, welcome back to my playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance on PlayStation 4. I'm actually on my way to Rattay at the moment. I didn't get any information out of Godwin, but so I went to go and see the bailiff the following morning, and he remembered something that Limpy had said to him. What's that? Sounded like a horse. So I'm now off to speak to the scribe in Rattay to read the public record, because apparently Limpy had said that he had a record in Rattay, so I'm going to go and investigate that. Just going to get some stuff off these guys. I'm in Pribyslavitz Woods, and I got attacked by 3 bandits. One of them I dealt with along the road, and then these 2 attacked me. Let's get my horse back. I think he's along here. Pebbles. He, she. Oh, hello. It's the other bandit. Oh, he's going to run away. Go on. Bugger off then. There's me horse. Yeah. So, I'm making my way down to Rattay via Townburg. When I get to Townburg, I'm just going to make use of the bathhouse services, because I could do with a bit of a clean up, a wash and a launder of my stuff. Pebbles sounds tired, but seems to be okay. Yeah, so I'm going to head over to Rattay, see if I can find out something there. Whilst I was, before I left Ujits, I read a book. It was a strength book about Hercules, so that's boosted my health a bit, sorry, my strength a bit, and I've
I'd like to order something here.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
let's go for that one, because that one will save
Need a physician to treat
the game
my
as
wounds.
well, which is useful.
And a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
But of course. Money first, though.
Yeah, so I've got a few perks, lockpicking, vitality, strength. I'll just
Fine.
pay that. I'm only
Here
going
it
to
is.
save a couple of groschen, so it's not
I'm
really
sure
worth
you'll be
the time.
extremely satisfied.
Oh, I hope so. So, I'll spend an hour here. I have a feeling I'm hungry. I don't think I've eaten this morning, so I better go and get something to eat. Doo-doo-doo. Come on then. This is taking its time. Hate it when it does this. There we go. I've just posted up a another video of it's a little bit of a tutorial really. It's about the taking care of the bandits that are after Ginger. The ones that you have to kill for the charcoal hut burners before they'll tell you anything. So I did a little bit of one on there, so if you want to keep an eye out for that. It's just a bit of a sneaky one. Killed the guards in their sleep. A bit different to what I did on this one, mainly because I messed that one up. So I thought I'd go back on another save and look that up. And have another go at it, see, you know, there's a better way of doing it. I tried to poison them, So I snuck in, put the poison in the pot, snuck back out again, waited until morning, watched them eat the food, but nothing. They just hung about the camp, kept falling asleep, and that was about it really. So that was a bit disappointing. The good thing about dealing with them at night time is that they take off their armour, put it in a chest with their weapons. So I just sneak in and knock one out while he was sleeping. That's the tougher of the two. And then the other one, I eventually managed to kill with my sword. Now even that was difficult with this guy. He had no weapons and no armour, and it still took a bit of effort to kill him. So here I am arriving in Rattay. So let's go find the scribe. That was the person without a head there, I think. Scary. Must be a demon. Stay away from them. That's handy, this door's wide open. Yeah, it's the scribe I want. So, maybe he's up here somewhere. There he is. Laid on his back.
I'm glad to see you.
I need to have a look in the Black Chronicle, Friedrich.
And I need blessed relief from my suffering. May the Lord have mercy.
Well, I don't know what I can do for you except bring you a priest.
I'm not dying yet. I just can't get up.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm on the trail of those killers from Neuhof, and I need to know the names of the men who were sentenced alongside Limpy Lubosch from Ujitz.
I can't remember. Once I write the record down, it goes straight out of my head.
It's essential that I find out those names. Is there anything I can do to help you get back to work?
I can't go to work when I can't stand on my feet. Konyash the apothecary has an embrocation that helps, but it costs dearly.
I bet it does.
If you brought me some, it might do the trick.
All right,
okay,
I'll
fair
try
enough.
and get some for you.
God be with you.
La la la. Take my helmet off. Right. Off to the apothecary. Get some medicine for the old guy. Can't jump down there. It's a shame. Oh, what happened there? I think I was attacked by the rail. Stair rail attacked me. Must tell the bailiff. You must have some money. Oh, that's the wrong way. He must have some money if he's living in there. Quite why I can't go down and get it himself, I don't know. But there you have it. Oh, where were you off to?
How are you? God be with you.
I wish he was. That one.
Scribe Friedrich needs the embrocation for his joints.
What, again? He was here not long ago for some. He ought to make it last longer. I told him not to grease himself up so much. It could cause... Oh, the older he gets, the more foolish he is. Well, did he tell you such salvation is costly? Have a look at the
she
shop for
did.
yourself.
Okay.
See you later.
There he is. What's it do? Eases aches in bones and joints, increases agility and defense by 5 points for 10 minutes. Ooh. That might be useful. Just one. You know what? I might get a couple of them. One for myself. Probably won't
Can we
get
do
down to
something
100,
about
but
the
I'll
price?
give it a go.
Why not?
Yes, why not? I'm nice and clean. Try
We
110.
agreed? Come now, just
No,
a little
didn't
more
think so.
and we have a deal.
That's a shame.
All right, so
Okay. Now let's head back. There's nobody in the pillory, but there is a guard. Odd. Okay. There's my horse. There we go. Up here. Over there.
God be with you.
Bought you the embrocation, and you were right, it certainly wasn't cheap.
I know, lad. I've been using it for years.
Okay.
Will you let me have a look at the Black Chronicle?
Well, you helped me, so now I'll help you. Come along and I'll show you our Black Chronicle.
That really is a miraculous ointment. You haven't even rubbed it on and it's already working.
You know how it is. Faith itself is the greatest healer. Just thinking about the relief it will bring makes me feel better. So don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Come along. May the Lord watch over you. Be a bit more careful.
I didn't move. It's a right cheeky sod he is, isn't he? There we go. Well. This is, isn't it?
Good day, Henry.
Right, so I believe it's right at the back here. Now, my reading isn't perfect. Sir Tonda, a farmhand of Flashme, on Holy Saturday did testify under trial by ordeal that he did ride with Lubosh called Limpy of Ujits, and they did rob wayside shrines. He did testify that by Talmberg they did rob 5 horses of the bailiff, from which they did take valuables worth 5 groschen, and that there was present to one Hynek called Riki. He furthermore testified that they did keep company and dwell with Hynek in the woods around Ledechko for theft. Is sentenced to have his ear cut off. Nice. Okay. I think I need to talk to this guy again. There we go.
Could you find something for me?
Well, I managed to read it.
The thing is, I
Don't know how to read, do you? So what do you need to know?
I'm trying to track down those Neuhof cutthroats, and I need to find out the names of any cronies of Limpy Lubosh from Ujits.
Give me a while. Take care.
Right then. Okay, so I'm waiting for you. If there's anything interesting about. Any maps laid about anywhere? Ooh, what's this over here? It's a book, I can't read. It must be writing it already. Lockpick card. Oh wait, is he done? Is he done? Yeah, he's done. Brilliant.
So did you find any mention of Limpy in the book?
I did. Apart from Lubosh, there's mention of some Anton from Vlashim and Hynek, known as Riki, from Ledechko.
Ledechko? That's a stone's throw from here.
Aye, certainly closer than Vlashim.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you for that ointment. Take care.
Okay then. So we're now off to Ledechko. That shouldn't take very long. But the save will. Da da da. There we go. Right, off we go again. Attempt to fail, continue according to... Oh. What do you mean I'm trespassing? You're in a private area, what's going on? I don't know what's going on here. Strange. Okay, where's my horse? Where's my horse gone? Pebbles? Right, he wasn't there before. Seriously, he was not there. She was not. He, she, I don't know. Right, okay. So let's head off to Ledechko. Believe it's down this way. Think I ran into a guard. I did. Really, the turning circle on these horses is not very good. Da 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 da. No sign of Teresa. I wonder what she's up to. Oh, error! Oh no! What have I done? Oh dear. Well, that was silly, wasn't it? There we go. Rescued. Oh, look, a barn. I wonder what's inside. Right then. Yes. Okay, that's what happens when you follow the sat-nav. Let's just check I'm going in the right direction. I don't want to get lost or go a silly way. Here we go. I don't know what that is. Quest giver. And go left at this shrine or whatever it is. When I find it. La 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 la. No, I've either not seen it or I've gone right past it. Oh, don't know. Never mind. I'm going in the right direction, so that's fine. Now I'm contemplating buying a new horse. Get one that's a bit faster, gets me to where I need to be quicker, so I can get this playthrough done. Now Knights Arcade on Twitter has suggested that I get a horse. Can't remember the name. I'll have to look that up. Leona. Not sure where to get Leona from. I'd have to figure that one out. So I'm going to head down here. And I figure my best option for finding out where this Riki is the pub. So I'm going to go speak to the innkeeper in here. There he is, leaning against the wall in the rain. See what you've got to say.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
You better be. Yeah. Okay, let's see if he's got any treasure maps. No, it doesn't. Okay. What about you? Oh, can't get out the stairs. Ah, there we
I'm
go.
looking for someone they call Riki.
That's the tanner's son, Enoch.
Where can I find him?
Hard to say. He's not around here much. Thank God for small blessings. You could try his folks' place.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this Hinek?
What can I tell you?
Tariki's
He's
father.
none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad company.
Really? Who'd have thought?
What's the tanner like? Hinek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
Why do they call him Riki anyway?
Why do you think? Because he's a tanner, of course.
So why don't people like him?
The old tanner's not an easy man. But a son should never let his father down. Enoch does nothing to help. He's always far too busy with his own affairs, though I wouldn't like to say what those are.
Neither would I.
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench, same thing.
Okay. Schnob. Okay,
May the Lord
right
watch
then.
over you.
So my leads are Adela at the bathhouse, which is right next door, and Riki's father. So I'll go and speak to him after. There we go. Here she
I
is.
heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. It's not my business how you live your life.
I'm glad to hear it. Some folk don't care for the way I make a
It's
living.
raining, but it's nice and sunny.
So what about you then? You look a bit careworn. A bath with a bit of company might do you good.
You're a naughty girl.
Maybe later, sweetheart. Right now, I have some questions to ask.
Ask away then.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
You don't know.
He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is there?
With all the footpads, looters, cumans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinek doesn't have anything to do with those people.
Oh really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine he's gathering mushrooms.
I really don't know what you want
Oh
from
well,
me.
never mind.
So Hinek is a bit odd and sometimes he goes off into the woods. So what?
When did you last see him?
A few days ago, he came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He keeps prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw
Yeah.
him out and I haven't seen him since.
Never mind.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it. But he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth
Okay,
it
so
for
he
the money.
he knows
Aye.
Lubosh
And then
died.
he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see.
Ooh,
What did you say to that?
gonna have to
What
go
could I
look for
say?
that.
He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl, and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me, and we could get married and such. All just poppycock.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand. Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
All right, thank you.
Right then,
Goodbye.
let's go find Riki's daddy. So I'm going to head down here and speak to Riki's daddy. Thank you. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go look for the treasure first. Go along here. The western side. Probably going to need a spade. There we go. Move to inventory. Yep. the music's changed. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. There we go. Hopefully there's not a body in here as well. Looks like there's a sack. I found a sack. Ooh. Now I'm over encumbered. La la la, nothing to see here. I have to put that on the Oh, I've stolen it. Moved a horse. Oh dear. So a bit of cash found there. I'd never noticed how much. I think it was just under 200, I think. So let's go speak to his dad.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
So do I.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Thanks.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hynek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets
Sounds
to.
like Peshek.
Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Let's see. Let's try that one.
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off, and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if
got
I
ya.
offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hynek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Yeah, he said.
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hynek but the gibbet.
Maybe there's a way out. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hynek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. Alright. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been from me.
All right, I'll ask at the inn then. What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hynek never told me nothing.
Make an effort.
Start using your head or I'll never find Hynek. How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
Okay.
Go.
That'll do.
If he's really in as much shit as you say.
Okay, so I need the innkeeper. So back to this guy who claimed to know nothing about him. May have to have a quiet word with him. Oh, Pebbles. Oh, there she is. Yes, 'tis I, the guy you've just been chatting to. Where is he? Who are these guys? A bandit.
Just don't get it. What don't you get? Why do we have to sniff around for some stinking tanner? Can't we just leave him be?
Don't be such a knucklehead. Of course we can't leave him be. Runt would slit your throat if he heard you.
But he's just some cowardly peasant. What can he do to us?
You really can't get it into your thick skull, can you? It's about our fucking reputation.
How can it help our reputation? Folk already shit themselves when they see us.
God-fearing folk, maybe. But in this trade, even your own people have to be afraid of you. Otherwise, they might get the idea they can do without you. Get it?
All right. But that fellow ain't one of us, though.
You moron. That's just why we have to get him, right? So no one else tries it on.
It's all the same to me. I'll secure him anyway. Just I can't be bothered looking for him.
Well, while we're at it, did you ask about him at the village?
Aye. Nobody knows where he is. Seems he's always wandering off somewhere.
We'll wait and see what the chief says then.
This may not be such a good idea, tackling these two. I was not expecting that. Two bandits, sat here. Oh dear. Right, I'll speak to you then. You know, right in front of the two bandits that's looking for him as well.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right. But give me your word of honor you won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. You know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headlands close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
Thanks.
God be with you.
Hey!
Okay, let's see where I have to go then. Well, that one's nearest, so I'm going to head for that one. Couple of dodgy characters there. Come on, Pebbles, let's go find ourselves a stinky tanner. No, that's not it. That's a shame. Okay, let's try another one. This doesn't look familiar. I don't think this is it. No. No, there's nothing here. So it must be the other one. Typical. Okay, so off we go. Let's find the other one. Oh, there's a camp nearby. Here we are then. Oop. Spooky music.
Jesus Christ. What am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you've no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men?
No.
Huh. Then who are you?
That's not important. The important thing is we have a common foe.
Considering all the enemies I have, the odds of that are pretty high.
I'm talking about the gang that raided the Neuhof stud farm. I know you were there.
I was, but I've got nothing in common with those bastards.
I'll take your word for it, providing you tell me what you know.
I don't know why you should care. If it keeps my neck out of the noose, I'll spill the beans.
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs then, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard. Well, they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was four of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pava. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us. Plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Who got your two gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. A hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius with Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. Knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over it with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go, so we scarp it.
What happened after the raid?
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so we'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, two of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion?
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them and we all took to our heels. Luckily they were so bucketed from the raid they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well...
Hey, over here!
Well, I think I'm just going to have to end it there. I'm Henry Scalets, and thank you for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at HScalets. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
At least they don't know I'm here. The two of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.